Bromeliads are plants for the New World, the New Tropics.
The Americas is that then?
That's right. You have species found in tropical and subtropical regions of the Americas. And they have a very unusual environment conditions. They grow on hot sands, rock outcrops, wetlands. Basically all the environment you might find bromeliads in the New Tropics. You cannot imagine a rainforest in America without bromeliads, really. They have this habit of being epiphytes. Basically nature would be something similar. They would grow on up another plant, but no parasitic. You know?
So they always grow on another plant, but they don't kill the host.
No, yes, that's very similar to orchids. Bromeliads, they have hairs, we call trichomes really, those kind of scales on the leaves, and that is a feature help the species to get moisture and nutrients from the air. So you have this spiral arrangement of the leaves. Bromeliads always have 3 petals, 3 sepals. Pineapple is a bromelia, isn't it? Look here.
I didn't know that.
From this species, or something very similar to this, we have the real pineapple. This is Ananas bracteatus, this is the wild version. I think Larissa said something very interesting. They are very dramatic, isn't it? Because you have the spines in the margins. Usually because they hold water inside the tank. And it's a micro-habitat, so always you have frogs and insects and snakes. It's organized it's like a systematic treatment, really. Similar species are close related and next to each other, and by habit as well. If you see, like here, for example, this group here, this species, Echemeia nuticalis, somehow is very closely related to those ones. So that means the inflorescence, for example, of this one and this one, will be quite similar. We're trying to adapt conditions very similar like what would happen in the natural environment. But for example, things grow on rocks. You cannot have a big rock here. Huge plants growing on rocks, so this is impossible to adapt here. So we're trying to use a compost, which is kind of heavy compost, mixed with sand and other things, just to trying to make the best way to cultivate this. So we needed to adapt it. Sometimes, for example, you have plants growing on trees, epiphytes growing in compost, in pots like orchids. Well-drained compost with bark. That is the best way to copy kind of the environment. Bromeliads, they like moist humidity. We need to keep all those species from different environmental habitats in one area, so the temperature and humidity should be like average, really. And you need to think in Europe, winter and summer can be so different. Bromeliads, like this one, they like strong intensity of light, so they lose pigment. In Brazil or tropical countries, they would grow much more colorful. Here they would be more green.
You've brought some back from Brazil though.
It was a donation by a private collection, Elton Leme. I think at the moment he is one of the most expert on bromeliads. It's much easier you exchange or bring plants from things in cultivation than in the wild. To go in the wild to collect, you need permits. That's more complicated. Private collections can be so important as botanical gardens. And Rio de Janeiro is a very interesting place because you have the botanical gardens there and private collection.
Yeah, you have what's his name?
Marx. Actually, there is a bromeliad named after him. Where is it? Actually, there are a few. Because he was very interested in bromeliads, really. This, I think, is Scriptums bullemarx. Very interesting one. Was not collected by him, but was named after him. Because usually we used to have like exotic things, and bullemarx came to say, no, we can do this with native plants.
Yeah.
And he learned this in Germany, actually. He saw how people here would be so interested in native plants from Brazil, and he thought, why not just using plants we have? That is, maybe you remember from Brazil.
Yeah, you get it a lot on the trees, don't you?
They are bromeliads.
And they...
bromeliads.
What are they? Are they just growing from the moisture?
Yeah.
So they're not even connected to...
No.
You can just have it like that and it will grow in a basket.
Like this you could take in for your bathroom.
Wow.
It would grow. Because they have those hairs on the leaves. This we really can see the hairs.
So it's amazing, it's alive and
Yeah.
it just doesn't have any soil.
It's completely air plant.
It's like
Yeah.
wonderful.
Take for you
No, I can't. Where am I going to put it?
in your bathroom.